Hi boys and girls, happy Wednesday. This is your instructional video for pages 215 through 218 for math. Okay, so never forget, we put our name first on our paper, first name, last name. And now we're going to look at what our paper says. So we are going to compare by counting sets to 10. So we know how to count and we know how to compare. So we're going to count how many are in each set, and then we're going to write the number, and then we're going to compare the numbers. And then we are going to circle the number that is less. So not as many for numbers 1 and 2. So I'm going to write myself a note. Less, less. I'm finding the ones that are less in these two. So let's start with number 1. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9 here. And here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have 7 here. So which one is less? Well, I know that here I got to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My 7th star was here. And then I counted on 2 more to get to 9. So there are more stars here. So I know 7 is less. Okay, let's look at number 2. We're going to count and then write and then compare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 birds. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bananas. So which one has less? Well, here's 6 and here's 10. And I think I remember getting to 6 before I got to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's 6, and then I counted on 4 more, which means that 6 has less. Okay, now number 3, we are finding the number that is greater. So we've got sailboats. Let's count. We're going to count, write, and then compare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sailboats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is what I just got to here, 8. So there are 8 fish. So now that I'm looking for the number that is greater, which one did I have more of? Well, if I had 7 here, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 7 here, and then I had to count on 1 more to get to 8. So this one is greater. Let's take a look at the next page. Number 1 says count and tell how many are in each set, write the numbers and compare the numbers, and circle the number that has less. So we're looking for the lesser amount, not as many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pencils. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crayons. Or not crayons, that's glue, definitely glue. So if I have 7 pencils and 6 bottles of glue, which one is less? I could look at this as counting order as well. And when I count, I know that right before 6 is 5, 6, and then 7. So this is the smallest number, and this is the greatest number. This one has the most, this one has the least. So if I look at it that way, 6 is less than 7. So then I know to circle 6. Let's look at number 2. Number 2 says, how many whistles are there? Write the number. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 whistles. And number 3, how many more counters would you place in the 10 frame to show a way to make 6? Draw the counters. Well, I've got one counter here already. So I need to count on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the question was, how many more counters would you place in the 10 frame? So how many counters did we have to draw to get the 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We needed 5 more counters. Let's look at the next page. It says, look at the numbers. As you count forward, does 7 come before or after 8? Well, let's start counting with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7 comes before 8. The next question is it greater or less than 8? Well, I know whenever I'm counting, here's 7, here's 8. Whatever number comes before is less. So 7 is less than 8. So I'm finding my keyword less. 7 is less than 8. So we will circle that sentence there. Okay, and then let's look at this, 8. 8 is less than 7. Well, is that true? No. 8 is greater than 7. That one is true because 8 comes after 7 when we count. And let's look at the back page here. It says, so look at the numbers, think about the counting order as you compare the numbers. Trace the circle around the greater number. So we are going to first write out all of our numbers from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I want you to do that. So if you need a little bit more time, go ahead and pause your video and write that number line out. We're going to use this to answer these questions here. So we're going to trace a circle around the greater number. Okay, so 3 or 8. Well, we're going to find 3, and here's 8. These on this side are the lesser amount, and these have a greater amount. That's how it always works. The ones on the left are less than the numbers on the right. So 3 is on the left side, 8 is on the right side, so 8 is greater. So we are going to put a circle around 8. Well, let's look at 10, and then let's look at 5. Where's 10 on your number line? You're going to use your right hand. And where's 5? Here's 5. So which one is on the right? Which one is greater? 10. See, I'm using my right hand. I'm looking at which one is closer to this edge of the paper. 10 is closer this way. 10 is greater. I can also look at it this way. Which way do I go from 5? If I go to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To get to 10, if I have to go to the right, it's more. If I have to go to the left, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, then it's less. So let's look at 6, and let's look at 4. So which number is greater? Which number is greater? So if I have 4 of something, or if I have 6 of something, which one is more? There's 4, here's 6. 6, I had to add 2 fingers. I know 6 is more. And now we're on number 4. Let's look at 7 and 9. Here's 7, and here's 9. Which one is greater? Well, here's 7. I have to travel 1, 2 to get to 9. And then I have to go backwards to get to 7. So 7 is less than 9, or 9 is greater than 7. Last one, let's look at number 5. We've got 10 and we've got 8. So 8, I have to travel to the right, which means that it's less than 10. And 10, I have to travel backwards to get to 8, which means 10 is greater than 8. All right, that's all for our math video today. Great job.